Hey guys, what's going on? Steven back again, and I'm back with my episode 6 trailer breakdown. So let's take a look at the trailer for the finale. Here we go. Okay, so there we go. There's the trailer for the finale. Of course, I wasn't expecting it to show much of anything, which it didn't, which I'm not surprised, because it is the finale, so they don't want to show too much. But anyways, this is what we have. So of course we have Jon and Sir Davos walking through what's left of King's Landing. Everything's falling down, fires are still burning. They're basically surveying the whole damage and everything like that. Of course, we have Tyrion, who was basically following in at a distance, while the battle was happening. He was kind of walking in through the gates and, kind of checking things out. So he was kind of, already in there. But now that everything's over, he's really in there seeing what happened. You got the blood all over the walls. You got the fire in the background. You have everything covered in ash. You have everything collapsing or already collapsed. So, and then of course he looks up at the Red Keep, which I'm surprised is still, there's still quite a bit of it left. I thought a lot more damage to the Red Keep happened, but there's still quite a lot left to it. But either way, he looks up at it, and I mean, yeah, it's not the same, but quite a bit of it is still left standing, so at least that's good. Alright, so of course we have Arya, off to the side here behind the Dothraki, walking up to, it looks like the Red Keep. Yep, and of course we have her, there she is right there next to the Unsullied, looking up, most likely at Daenerys, at the end of the clip, as she walks out from the Red Keep. She's probably not very happy with her. I mean, she almost got killed quite a few times by fire and almost by getting trampled too, because everybody's running. I think it was during when Clegane Bowl was happening. I'd kind of like how they were doing it, as the Hound was getting beat down. It showed Arya getting kind of beat down, but being trampled. So, yeah, I'm sure she is not very happy with Daenerys at the moment, almost getting burnt quite a few times, getting trampled because everybody was panicking and fleeing and, everything like that. So, yeah, she is not happy, Hey, I just saved everybody, I killed the Night King, and now you almost killed me. And, of course, the Unsullied are, got their spears and their, I don't know, they're hitting them down. Alright, here's a really cool shot. So there's quite a few Unsullied left. And of course, there's a lot of Dothraki left. So much for half. Alright, so of course we have, Tyrion here. Can't really tell where he is, if he's walking towards the Red Keep or not, or if he's at it, near it. I don't really think I'd suggest him going there, anytime soon after he did free Jaime. So now's probably not the good time to go and talk to her. I'd probably wait a little while at least. So who knows what's going to happen with Tyrion. And then of course we have the Dothraki. They're all excited. Yeah, because they are, raiders, loot, pillage, rape, all that fun stuff. So I mean, hey, they got into a battle, they killed a lot of people, they really don't, whatever, they really don't care at all. I gotta say, those swords are actually really cool looking. Those are pretty badass. And then of course, here she comes, walking out from the Red Keep. We have the Unsullied lined up. And of course, everybody else is down there. Down below, kind of looks like, I don't know, something out of Star Wars, as like Darth Vader or the Emperor is walking and all the troops, lined up and everything like that. So, very interesting. And of course, you have the Dothraki down there on the horses. There's still quite a few of them. But yeah, I have no idea what is going to happen. Who is going to take the throne. I'm sure, Dany's definitely going to have to pay for this. It's kind of interesting. Cersei blew up the Sept and, killed basically the Pope and, the Tyrells and many innocent people, from the explosion. And of course, the bell coming down and taking people out. And it seemed like the people were just like, whatever, shit happens. Granted, yes, Daenerys did destroy everything. Kind of interesting, she's going to end up paying for what she did. And then the people are just like, oh, Cersei just blew up the Sept. Shit happens, whatever. So. But yeah, I have no idea. Like I said, I have no idea what's going to happen, who's going to sit on the throne. Is there even a throne? I really can't see Jon taking the throne, because at the moment, whoever's, left alive in King's Landing, I'm sure the last thing they want is a Targaryen now as a king or queen or ruler at the moment. I'm sure they're definitely not happy with Targaryens at all, even though, yeah, Jon's he's a nice Targaryen and stuff like that. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Yeah, sure, the North may know him as, a great king who fights for his people, does what's right, but the South, they don't know any of that. Now all of a sudden you get this Targaryen flying in, burning everything. The last thing they want, is a Targaryen at all, good or bad. We don't want any Targaryens. So yeah, I have no idea what is going to happen. I'm sure she's definitely going to have to pay for what she's done. I'm sure there's definitely going to be some tension between Jon, Dany, Jon, Tyrion, and Dany. Actually, Jon, Tyrion, Arya, and Dany. Because I wouldn't even be surprised if the Northern soldiers weren't happy with her. Because she was just going down street by street, block by block, killing everything. She could have killed them too. I don't think she really gave a shit. So some of those soldiers could have been killed or almost killed. So, here we are, 20 minutes ago, fighting side by side with each other, and now all of a sudden, I'm running and hiding from you, who helped us, defeat the Night King in the Long Night, even though, they really didn't appreciate it. But, yeah, there she is, the Queen of Ashes. Which is kind of funny if you go back last season. What is it she tells Lady Tyrell? I am not here to be Queen of the Ashes. Well, I guess that was a lie. But, yep, everything is still burning. I gotta say, this reminds me of a Metallica song, which is actually really cool. Metallica, King Nothing. Let's see, where's part of the lyrics here. Then it all crashes down, and you break your crown, and you point your finger, but there's no one around. It's not really any commoners, any people. Just want one thing, just to play the king, but the castle's crumbled, and you're left with just a name. Where's your crown, King Nothing? Where's your crown? I gotta say, that fits perfectly. There is, the common folk, the people, they're not, oh, our savior, thank you for saving us from, evil Cersei. No, you have Unsullied and you have Dothraki there, cheering you on. You know, you point your finger, there's really no one around. And of course, just to want one thing, just to play the king. But the castle's crumbled. The Red Keep is destroyed. Not fully destroyed, which I'm surprised, but a good amount of it is destroyed. And now you're kind of left with the name Targaryen. It's really all you got right now. Uh-oh, I think I got someone next door is cutting the grass, so if you hear that noise, sorry. But yeah, I'm going to try to wrap this up quickly because, yep, someone's out there, you know, cutting the grass and stuff like that, so I don't know if it's really picking it up, but so yeah, there we go. There is, you know, the series finale. Dany is now Queen of the Ashes. You know, there's going to be some tension, you know, between Jon, Tyrion, Arya against Dany. And Dany still has some, you know, I guess beef with Sansa, you know, because Sansa... Damn it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to be picked up now. You know, because Sansa told Tyrion about Jon's lineage and stuff like that. But, I mean, I can kind of understand where Sansa was coming from, because if you go back to that episode, episode 4, you know, when Sansa and Tyrion were talking, I think Tyrion says something along the lines of, like, hey, I know he's not a Stark. So I can kind of see how she might think, oh, well, he knows that he's not a Stark, so maybe he already knows who Jon really is. I mean, maybe I can kind of see that, a little gray area, you know. Alright, I'm gonna wrap this up. That's really loud. I'm sure it's getting picked up. So anyways, I hope you guys liked this little trailer breakdown video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. That'd be awesome. Remember, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description box below. And of course, leave me your thoughts and comments. What do you guys think is going to happen? Do you think anyone is going to sit on the Iron Throne? If so, who? I think a major plot twist would be if Sansa was. You know, she's all about protecting the North and everything. What a better way to protect the North than taking over, ruling everything? I don't know. I mean, not saying it's going to happen, but you never know. But then, of course, there always has to be a Stark in Winterfell. So, you know, if Sansa becomes queen, you know, Bran's off going AFK or whatever, Arya, I don't know, maybe she'll leave and go to Essos, or, I don't know, maybe she will actually settle down with Gendry, you know, and finally unite the two houses. You know, her list is basically checked off, you know, the Mountain's dead, Cersei's dead. You know, what's left? And then, of course, what the Hound said to her, you know, hey, you don't want to be fixated on revenge and stuff like that. Look at me. You know, I've been fixated on revenge my entire life. You know, you don't want to be, you know, you don't want to be like me. So, I don't know. Maybe now that her list is done, she'll go and marry Gendry and, you know, Robert's dream of uniting the houses. I have a son, you have a daughter. You know, I don't know. Maybe. I guess we'll have to wait and see. So anyways, other than that, just stick around. More videos are on the way. I'm waiting for Game of Thrones Episode 5's WTF edition. If you've been following those old Try Not to Laugh series challenges and stuff like that, I'm waiting for Episode 5's. And, you know, there's plenty more tribute videos. There's quite a few. I think there's a Beric one and a Jorah one that I have to get to sometime, so hopefully I can get around to those pretty damn soon. So definitely stick around. More videos are on the way, and I'll see you guys next time.